community is big.
It's quite big.
Yeah,
It's huge.
But we're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely.
It's huge.
Count you guys down, right?
Okay, cool.
You're gonna take the lead.
I've already started recording, yeah. Yeah.
You can count it down though.
Yeah, count it down. Yeah.
3. Let's go.
Alright, shout out. Welcome to it. It's the very first episode of the year for Skatribution. It's an exciting one. We got the OGs here. We got the OGs, man. They gave me my first interview. We were talking outside and they were just, saying, we've come this far, we keep pushing, and that's how we want to push the skate culture in general, we want to just move it, because there's a lot of success that can be attained, but so I don't know if it's opportunities or whatever, but not a lot of us make it, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so with skateboarding, it's that thing where people have had to make their own opportunities.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's also lacking right now, is a lot of kids don't want to create their own opportunities. They believe things should be given to them because maybe they're good enough or something like that. Where if you look globally, dude, there's some of the best skateboarders that aren't even known by brands or anything. It's just because they're not creating that opportunity for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
So you can be as good as you want, but if you can't talk, like my man.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
We got Sam Khumalo and we got Nicolas Cooper out here today.
Shout out.
Skatribution episode
Thanks for having us.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's a good one.
Yeah, youth culture. Like Sam says, man, just people want to be at the top instantly these days. There's no working for what the end goal is anymore.
Yeah.
Why do you think
one
that's
thing
so?
that's lacking? It's a numbers game too, my G. Like if you think about it in that sense of like, if you go back 10 years, there's triple, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times the amount of people that are doing the same shit as you now than there was something simple as 5 years ago even. Just take it back 5 years ago. So it's a numbers game. How many podcasts are there out there? Just in the last like 2-3 years. How many new skaters, how many new drivers on the road?
Yeah.
So it's a numbers game. As the fucking population picks up like this, can we throw F-bombs out this? Yeah, but as the population grows, the numbers that do everything grow as well.
Yeah.
And because there's higher numbers, that means there's more competition. It's not as easy to attain those levels as it was maybe 10 years ago. You have to work harder. We all have to work harder.
Yeah.
It's in every industry. We all have to work harder. The difference is 10 years ago, your topi, my topi, his topi would have that work ethic. It was go to work, get up at 9 and get up
actually
to be
do
at work
it,
at like 8 o'clock, spanning until 7 in the evening every night. You only get like an hour with your pops. Your mom's is cooking, cleaning, the house is being run like on that level. People today don't have that work.
Exactly. They feel they can just send an Instagram message or Facebook message saying, hey, listen, I've got this idea, please help me. And it's like, okay, now think about it, like for me, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have the sin that I did the shit.
opportunity.
I just did the shit and then I'll see Pambil, you know what I'm saying? And then what ended up happening is that turns into something now.
Yeah, you had to go find the sponsors.
You had
Nowadays,
to go.
cats want the sponsors to find them because they have that that ego as well.
Yeah, but I think I've
Same,
fallen
like Sam
a
say.
slave to doing that before, like messaging a certain person to sort of collaborate. Especially like when I first interviewed you, I was doing a documentary at the time. I think I was in grade 10 or something like that. I was trying to like film whatever, and then so you guys are the first ones, and then the footage got lost, and like, but I was hitting up like Dama Rumo on IG, and I don't know, I can't think who else, but like I was really pushing. I think Skate Hub as well. I remember I even went to your birthday party the one time.
Skate Hub.
Yeah, that was a dope one.
Thank you. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, was that one that year?
That invite.
Dope.
Yeah,
That was dope. Yeah.
but like, so, I mean, I understand, like, you from the generation of, you grew up with a phone, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can send the message. He didn't have that opportunity.
Yeah, like where I only got a phone when I was probably like 14 or so, and that time those phones, back then it
you
was.
had to pitch yourself. You had to pitch yourself.
Yeah.
It was networking. It wasn't texting.
Yeah.
Like, it was networking. It was going
You
to the
actually-
events, making people see your face,
Like,
letting people know
No,
your name,
and then
getting your
actually
name out
filming
there.
a sponsor tape and then dropping it off at each and every brand that you
Yeah,
want,
and
you
tell
know.
them, yo, I could be wearing a DC t-shirt in this one. You know?
You know what I'm
It was
saying?
pitching. It was business.
Yeah.
It was the briefcase.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a briefcase.
It's the
Yeah.
suit and tie shit. It's the business end of stuff. And like, we are in an age of instant gratification. I keep saying that. I always say that. I say we're in a society where stuff comes so easily, so it's expected to come easily.
Yeah, you
I
don't want to put in the hard work, or you don't expect to do it.
Yeah, I would rather encourage kids to just do the stuff. Don't send me a message saying, you know, I've got this idea, because I'm sitting there going, I've also got 100 ideas in my head.
Trial and error. Push it. Get your hands dirty. Get your fucking nose in the dirt.
That's how it works. Because I mean, even when you're skating yourself, you're not gonna go, please help me kickflip this set or what. No, you go there and you try and you try and you try until you get it.
You watch the pros do their cuts, and you see how they're running that rail for like 2-3 days to get that one
Trick.
right
Yeah.
shot of that one trick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that work that goes into filming a part. Like, you're not gonna go out one day, do a
And-
couple of tricks and film a part. No, this is like a month. It's spun
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
month. The month of
Finding the
August, we are
spots.
filming. There's location scouting. There's prepping your angles. What are we gonna need in a society now where there's load shedding? Make sure all the batteries are charged. Make sure you got the backup Jenny in case we need it. Make sure guys fail to plan these days as well. And like Sammy says, I know like these 2-3 cats. I'ma phone them. And then you rely on these 2-3 cats. Then we're here to guide you. We're not here to do it for you.
Yeah.
It's like a teacher at scale. You know, like it's not gonna do your homework for you. It's gonna explain to you how to do your homework.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
you know? Try to help you get through it. Get the paces going.
Exactly.
We lack that work ethic, I think, today's generation. Maybe, but
So then, do you think that is why the sort of skate culture in South Africa, considering it's pretty young, or
No, skate culture it's so like skateboarding in this country has
Yeah.
gone through 2 different phases.
yeah,
It was mainly in the burbs and stuff like
Yeah,
that. When
yeah,
I started 20 years ago, there weren't many black kids skating.
It was a low side.
There was like a handful of us.
yeah,
And now it's predominantly black kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how things have changed. And it's never, I don't know how to word it, but it's like the standards and stuff and the culture, the only difference and size and numbers why it's grown is because it's more easier for kids in townships now as well to be part of it.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And now as well with brands also wanting to go to the township because they
Yeah.
know that's where the numbers are.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
like, you know, because you must remember for the brands, they don't care about the skill of the skater or anything.
Yeah.
They're just looking for the numbers. They want to
Exposure.
they want to put the numbers there.
Yeah.
Dog. They want to reach as many people as possible.
Definitely.
Yeah, so
yeah, Sam, don't you wanna do this gig for me? I'm not gonna be able to pay you, but think of the exposure. That's what the brands think about. That's what they think about is the exposure.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. It's how many people can they reach? And right now the reach is more in the townships.
yeah,
Yeah, so before it was in the burbs, now it's in the townships.
yeah,
But definitely, the only thing I would say is that I wish a lot of these new kids watched what the older generation as well did on a board and off, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot that these kids feel they know and are doing, but if you look at it, like, you're hyping yourself up for all the shit that you probably half as good at as I was. You know what I'm saying?
Half-assing the shit and
Yeah,
giving yourself props.
Because that's what generally happens as
Yeah.
well. This Instagram life, Instagram skating has kind of started getting people to get all of these likes and feel like oh my gosh, people like my stuff. Where it's like, if you actually look at it, Doug, my man.
it's not the one.
Yeah,
It's like the virtual
It's
reality
a
of-
clickbait thing.
It's like a
Doug.
virtual
It's a
reality
clickbait
of like
thing.
a real thing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's this internet fucking thing
Yeah.
with little fucking Instagram clips and
The
little
reels.
tidbits in the reels and
What?
shit. Homies try flipping down a set of stairs and stuff.
Which
but
is
it's not the
good-
work.
Which
though.
it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's a virtual entity. It's not the work. It's not.
You can't think you're the shit just because of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
need to
what
do
a
a
lot
lot
of
more than
you
just
need it
that.
because dude,
Well,
think
I
about
can
it.
buy likes. This is the problem.
you can.
Literally, the
You
problem
can.
is that I can buy
You can
likes.
do
I can
that.
buy this shit.
Yeah.
I can pay for bots and be like, oh man, this nigga's got 15,000 followers, 3,000 views each video.
Yeah.
We can pay for this shit in
Yeah.
today's. This is again what technology has done. Like Sammy was saying, it's this Instagram gratification.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, don't dog
Technology's
it, but like we need to also remember that there is a reality as well,
That's what
and
I'm
that
saying.
is not reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because I mean, like for me, when I wanted to do cool shit was actually like, yo, let me go film for AV. But getting a trick in that, Doug, if you don't make it, you must know that they're saying, my man, you must come harder next time. And it's the same thing with getting a picture in the session or something. Those are the things we strive for, because they sit there with everyone's photos and it's like, oh shit, that's actually the photo that needs to go into the magazine.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? And then it's, if your picture's not hot enough, even though all of these pictures are sitting there, it's like now you actually strive for more and it pushes you more. Yeah.
definitely.
Where these likes, it's cool, but it doesn't make people push harder. It doesn't. Yeah.
Well,
Reach the
it's,
full
it
potential.
makes you softer in actual fact. Like
Yeah.
you said, there's no harder, there's softer. I remember those young bloods. I remember these young bloods in Kimberley, bro. I remember those young bloods in Kimberley the one day with that half pipe, that fucking 9
Yeah,
meter,
this is
that bitch ass half pipe that we had there.
Yeah.
And the one kid comes up to me and he goes, one of the screws is sticking out. I said, take your skate tool, screw that shit back in and skate. And if it pops out again, fall and like hurt yourself. Nigga, that's what it's a contact sport. That's what's supposed to happen. This is a contact sport. If you're not gonna break a leg or an arm
Yeah.
or have a bloody nose or be gashing somewhere, you haven't been skating.
Yeah, exactly.
You haven't been skating. You've been kick pushing in some Dupe fiasco shit out here in the hood, man.
Yeah.
So how did you get into MCing actually at events and all that?
So I used to do demos at the Rand Easter show. They used to be like over the Easter holidays. They used
The Rand show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's happening this year as well.
yeah.
Yes.
But anyways, that's a like
Talking
early
like, yeah.
early 2000s,
Yeah,
mid
1999,
2000s, yeah.
2002 shit,
Because
man, yeah.
back then, Rand Show had its own different management, and they actually had the YFM stages. They had, you know what I'm saying, where it was more for the youth and stuff. So skateboarding was there. There was a skate park there.
It was a different time then, bro. It was a different
And then
time.
we would pretty much, for that month, we would go, they would do demos there, and there would be contests on the weekend, because BMXing, rollerblading, and
Yeah.
breakdancing, graffiti, all of that was happening.
the
This is- yeah,
subcultures,
yeah. Together. So during the week, when we're doing demos or some lessons and stuff with other kids, that's when Brent gave me the chance, where he's like, no one's talking right now here. So I grabbed it, and from there I just realized I'm good at it. And now I'm,
That's dope.
Yeah.
So the footage that we shot, the interview that we did, it was lost because like
life
my
happens.
phone, my
Life
phone
happens, yeah.
broke. Ish. It was a hectic story.
Yeah.
Let's
But
go
anyway,
down.
my crush at the time had broken.
Oh, snap. So it wasn't an accident. You should have seen it coming.
a sabotage.
But it's fine. So I lost that footage. So I remember there was an interesting story you told me about back in the day where you used to skate at like a church.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Yo, that was early. That was when it was starting. That was when it was, before it was KDC and all that stuff, it was Maloof.
Money
Maloof
Cup,
Money
yeah.
Cup,
Yeah,
right? So obviously the international investors, the same Maloofs that you see on Netflix and stuff, it's them cats, bro.
Yeah.
So they started the first one up. It was in Kimberley. It started up in Kimberley, and I'm a hometown for me is Kimberley.
Yeah.
So we managed to procure like a church in Kimberley, which is like an old heritage site actually, like it was built in the 1800s, and the white people weren't having that shit, man. They were pissed off as fuck with us because we stripped the whole church out and we put skate ramps in there. And our skate ramps were makeshift. I come from like the skate era, the thrasher skate era.
Yeah.
Where it was like I said, you get the gashes, you get the cuts, you bump the head, you fucking concussed, you gotta go to the hospital every once in a while because you were skating.
Yeah.
So we built that shit rough and raw. We had some drop-ins. We had the half pipe and where the altar used to be. And this was me and my brother-in-law. Now my brother-in-law wasn't at the time, and my dad and my brother as well. And my father was in on this shit, and he was like, okay, let's see what happens, man. The biggest skate event in Africa is happening in our hometown.
Yeah.
We can afford this shit. Let's do it. So we got the church. We ripped everything out. We put the skate park inside there, and it was pretty raw. It wasn't like built like like it was built skatable.
Yeah.
That's how it was built. It was built like skatable. We had the plywood, we had the masonite. We did like half-assed measurements. We made sure that the drop-ins and the this and the that would work. But it wasn't like we were engineering the shit on another level when we built this thing. You know? We were just trying to do the shit. Yeah, I'll send you some pics of that actually. I'll send you the link. Roadkill Industries was the company at the time when we were doing that stuff. But yeah, and we had quite a good following, quite a nice community. But yeah, as you know, with places like that, you know, we weren't taking any money from anybody. It became harder and harder to maintain because things are getting broken and things are getting stuffed up and things that need to be replaced and maintained. And then like some of the kids will just be kids, you know. So niggas is taking drugs and doing all this shit around the hub.
Yeah.
And then it just started like going from something positive to like dipping into something like really negative.
Yeah.
And even we were like, nah, maybe we should shut this shit down for a little bit.
Like the purpose wasn't.
The purpose was there when
changed.
it started, but but like over like we were running it for like a good 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And like on that third year, like everything just like kind of went down. It just, like I said, there was more negative
Yeah.
connections and stuff than positive. Like in the beginning, we were doing this thing. We were boosting the youth culture. We were the kids were coming off the streets, and we were helping everybody.
Yeah.
And in the end, it was like when the managers and stuff weren't around there, we were still allowing people to come in and out and stuff. Like that.
So
and then people were taking drugs on the premises, and then it's just like I said.
Yeah, because then the oversight wasn't the same anymore. Because now they're in Joburg, and then in Kimberley, they feel that they can do whatever with the park.
We're not there because we the management. And then but it was dope while it lasted, bro.
Yeah, it was
wild.
fun.
We had when KDC was happening 1 or 2 years, we had people camping inside.
So that's what we used
had
to
like
do.
a tent next to the half pipe, and like 3 in the morning, you'd hear people come home from like wherever the fuck they were. And they'd just be skating. The lights would go on, and your little one-man tent in the corner. You'd see the silhouette of the cats just skating. It was wild, dude. It was wild, man. It was wild. It was awesome. It was good times.
Definitely good times. Yeah.
So what happened to Roadkill?
Roadkill still runs like undercover with a few like things, small events and stuff like that. Nothing major.
Yeah.
But we're trying to bring it back though with some other stuff. Me and Sammy, my lighties are getting big now, so they're also getting into the skateboarding. My brother-in-law's lighties are getting big now; they're getting into it. So there's definitely a revival going on. 2023's got some lacquer stuff up the sleeve for me and Sammy. If we can get to it and make these things happen,
Yeah. I mean, we will get to it.
Yeah.
It's just put in that time in.
Yeah, exactly. The work, the work, not the Instagram. The work. Work.
Crazy. So Ultimate X, how did that go actually? Yeah, let's talk about it.
Ultimate X was dope. It's good to have it back in Cape Town because I mean that's where it started. Before Battery Park and all of that shit was there. They used to even have the wakeboarding on the lake, which actually would have been cool to have this year. But it was dope. They had a lot of international BMXers that came. It was cool to chill with Kevin again, Kevin Peraza.
Oh yeah.
That's my homie, dog. Shout out. It's cool to chill with them, see all of the boys. And then obviously from the skateboarding aspect, it was definitely dope. The park was, shout out to Alan and Pat for the park they designed this year. Like there was definitely a big step up from the other parks as well with this park. I definitely wish I could have actually got to skate it a bit myself.
How was the one in Sun City?
The one in Sun City was dope because, I mean, dog, it's Sun City, you know. It just makes it fun like that.
But I mean, more of a vacation, I think, Sun City.
But this one was like, more to the skating and, which was dope. Right. So it was like actually like,
I'd like it to be there. But me, I always just end up fighting with people at these events.
Why is that?
Because it's a skate community, bro, and there's always politics in any community. There's always politics. So I mean, that's the simple answer. That's like the gist of it. That's literally the simple answer. There's just shit that we did. Some of us don't agree on, and other things that we do that other people don't agree on. So it's just permanent politics. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, but. Yeah, there's I like I say, I disagree with how some people do certain things in the community, and I'm generally the first person to say it out loud at these kinds of events. I'll be like, shut up, nigga, just stick to what you do. And then it causes tension, and it's
man, but these things happen. It's life.
I'm full of shit.
It's life.
What I like about skaters is they're versatile, right? We really invest in other cultures or subcultures and also flourish there. You guys have a podcast as well. Can you guys tell me about your podcast, Lost in Translation, right?
Yeah.
That's right, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So tell me the vibe. How is it about? Not how's it about? What's it about? And yeah,
We just shoot
When
the
did-
shit. Literally, we just shoot the shit, bro.
Yeah. I mean, so what it's about, it's actually just more of us just having conversations about just our everyday lives and things we see around us, you know, because we always actually traveling around and seeing different people and seeing all of these different things. We thought we're always sitting down and talking about these things. We actually might as well actually now record it and, you know, see what happens with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah.
it actually is just genuinely a conversation. I mean, we are as well looking at bringing in guests as well and having conversations with them about all the different stuff. Because that's why I don't want to say we are like, you know, this podcast or that. Like, we talk about everything and anything.
Yeah, we just follow the news, follow the trends, follow the people, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Follow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anything
we'll talk
that we
about
want to
everything.
talk
Like, yo,
about.
how's load shedding affecting you, my nigga? Like, how's that working for you? You know, like
we couldn't record the podcast.
There you
the other
go.
day.
So that in
Exactly.
itself is a topic for discussion.
Yeah.
Almost every day, there's something we could say about load shedding.
Yeah.
Then it's politics, bro. What's happening in the news? Oh shit! Did you see now? You lost your boy Kostatich and you lost your boy AKA. What's
Yeah.
happening in the music industry in South Africa? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
you know.
What's going on with the 27 Club? We just go into all of these things. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. Where with our show, like, we digress a lot because that's kind of the format of the show, is that we talk and we allow the talk to flow into the next thing. It's not so much of a straight cut.
Yeah.
Thing.
Into it.
Yeah, we just sit down and we like,
Yeah, because
Smoke
even
a
when we were
blunt, drink a beer,
talking
we
with
like
Khocha as well, you
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
talking graffiti with him
Yeah.
at one stage, talking with ones about him and
Skateboarding.
cycling and skateboarding and all of that.
Yeah.
Just
Tunisu
never.
and- we change it up. Yeah, and then we've got the rude boy on every once in a while.
Yeah,
as
he
a
comes and
selective,
tells us
yeah,
about DJing and
what
whatnot.
he's been doing, and he gives his insights to stuff. We just shoot the shit, literally. Like, yo, what's going on in everyday life, man?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it's broad spectrum of topics. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's still growing. But yeah, we're getting
Yeah,
there.
and it was like for fun, man. It was like, okay, the studio's going for the work that I do, and I was like,
oh, you have
I've
a
got the
ink
tattoo
tattoo shop.
the
Yeah.
studio, yeah. And then we put like, and I've got all the sound equipment from when my brother and me were DJing like in the 90s, bro. That's a story for another time. You know? And then I was like, we put a little studio together on the side. We invested in some decent mics and like set up some old furniture and shit that we had, and
built the
collaborated a little
stage.
area together there, built a stage for everything, and we were like,
Yeah.
yo, we're just gonna shoot this shit. We've been podcasting before podcasts, man. We've been posting fucking audio content and video content since like the early flipping 2004s and shit like that, when you could first take those selfie videos and be like, this bitch just told me it was Tuesday. We were doing this shit back then, bro. So technically, we've been content creating and sharing since that era. It's just like times have shifted, times have changed. So we're in the era of podcasts, live videos and YouTube videos and all this stuff. So we're building the community. Yeah, and that's also what it's about. I think a lot of Lost in Translation is about that.
Yeah.
It's about the things that do get lost in translation,
Mm.
and trying to build a community, getting the
Yeah.
likes of Sammy on there, because he knows the people, he networks with the people.
definitely.
So
Yeah.
it's the people's voices. Yeah, what the people
Exactly.
have to say.
Yeah. We also like we said, bringing in other people to come and talk about their stuff as well.
Yeah, you should come on.
Yeah, I must.
Yeah.
I should. Tell me about the
Ask you
craziest
some
tattoo you've done.
Oh shit. Content wise, craziest tattoo I've done on someone, or that I've
On someone.
got
On
on
someone.
myself.
On someone, yeah.
Where's the craziest? Like pretty much, where's the craziest place you've tattooed someone?
Man, like right there by the noonie, around the nipples and shit, man. It's not like you tattooing on the pussy or anything like that. But you're pretty close.
What was it?
You're pretty close. You're pretty close. This chick had like this Mehendi mandala. You know that kind of that pattern that you see on the henna tattoos and shit like that sort of Mehendi pattern. Yeah, she had some wild shit like that. And then I've done like nipples, like I've done around the nipples and stuff. I've done recently. I did a transgender friend of ours that had gone through the entire process.
Yeah.
And had obviously now
Yeah.
sorted the chest out and everything, and
Yeah.
then we did like a dope chest piece for this homie. Craziest tattoo I've gotten myself.
Yeah.
would definitely be content-wise that Dave Chappelle. It's got to be the Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
with
gotta
Dave
be the
Chappelle's tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
he,
is it?
Yeah. I
on,
got this.
on his calf.
Whoa.
I got this.
You first need to actually see what it
this
says.
Chappelle tattoo, man, back here, man. I got this Dave Chappelle. Hold this one, Sam. This is my favorite shit right here. I got this Dave Chappelle.
Hey, so I kicked her in the in the kitty.
So it's from the Dave Chappelle joke.
It's from I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Equanimity or one of those ones. Where that's literally how he starts the show. He starts the show with the punchline, and then the punchline is, so I kicked her in the
On the veg.
I kicked her in the cat.
Crazy.
I think content-wise, yeah, that was probably the one that disappointed my mom the most.
Tell me about the development of the skate culture from how you guys experienced it back then to how it is now and how it will be, or how you sort of expect it to be in the future, I guess.
Look, how it was back then is, I think Sam's addressed that already by saying that it was you had to work a little bit harder.
Yeah.
How it is now, I think we've addressed that as well when we said that it's a culture of instant gratification and people expect things to just be easy.
Yeah.
I think so. Then the real question is, what do you think we need to do going forward, Sammy, with the culture?
Yeah. I think people just need to face reality, man. Like, you can't be watching Instagram and you're seeing these dudes post crazy clips and then you want to come with pop clips and then you're going to tell yourself. So I think just push harder, man. But a lot of kids are pushing. That's definitely one thing for a fact. Like, I know, like, Charles is pushing, Lebu's pushing, Chucky's pushing from the girls' side. Nero, she's killing it as well, you know. So I mean, there are people that, like, you know, they actually doing it for the year. But then there's others that want to be rappers and skaters at the same time. I mean, me personally, it's never really worked for a skateboard. I mean, look at it. Jeremy Rogers tried. He bummed out.
I feel like anything is possible.
No, anything is possible, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's easier. It's easier if you're transitioning from an established musician into a skater, because now we already know you for your music, so we have no expectations for your skateboarding.
I'm with you on that one, though, T. Like, anything is possible, but the problem that we have with that in today's society is, as much as everything is possible, the work ethic isn't there.
Yeah.
The work ethic isn't there. Like, you could definitely be a dope rapper and a dope skateboarder, but how hard are you willing to work for that shit?
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna put the time? Are you really gonna put the time? Like, really? Are you gonna be in the studio? Your baby mama's at home. The lighty's crying, because she's had enough. Now you had to bring the lighty to the studio. You got to get into the sound.
Straight after the studio.
Then straight after that, you got
must
to
go to a skate station.
You got to go get these clips. Then after that, you still haven't made no money, so you got to go do the waiting job in the evening to bring the crew home to pay for the nappies so that you can buy a skateboard for yourself tomorrow, maintain the household, and then still afford the studio time. Are you willing to put in that much work? Are you willing to get 2 hours of sleep a day? And those 2 hours are generally on public transport when you're catching the bus or the taxi to where the flipping next movie is.
Yeah, so
that's the kind of dedication it takes to make it.
Yeah,
so it really is what.
But then, if you focused on one, at least you know what I'm saying. Your time management is better and easier. So
then you can take your time and go home and chill with your wife and your kids.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're tired from actually, like, let's say if you focused on skating all day, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because skateboarding is a profession. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's like, it's not like it's a hobby or something. No, if you put in the time, the 10,000 hours,
homies is getting paid.
You get, Doug. I've never had a job in my life. It's always been skateboarding and MC.
That's dope.
Yeah, like, and it's all from skateboarding.
No, but that is a job, though.
But the thing is,
because it's the dedication to that thing,
and that's why from like when I started in 2002 to now, it's like, Doug, that's me. I've always been skateboarding. I didn't shift and do it. You know, today maybe I'm this guy. No, it's like if you see that nigga, you know it's skateboarding. Do it. Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. That's why people don't know me as the nigga that skated the park. They know me as the homie that helped to build that park. That's because I'm a skater, but I'm not a skater. You know what I mean? I'm trying to clear no stairs and something stupid like this.
Yeah.
It was never my thing. We just so like Sammy says, you focus, you dedicate to that one thing. You know what I mean? We contributed because we were more into doing the art side of shit, like building the ramps and trying to do like crazy stuff, like getting more of those pools back in the day that we were getting. We got a few pools in Kimberley, and we were like getting people back into that old school mentality of the thrasher vibe. Like I said, you know, that 90s skating, that raw, and it was raw and it was gritty and it was street still. And it wasn't trendy and it wasn't another way to flash.
It wasn't.
You know what I mean?
That's another thing as well. It's like, so when we started skateboarding, it was because we were outcasts, and you know what I'm saying. It wasn't a cool thing, but
we were wild in the streets. That's what it was about. Wild in the streets.
You know what I'm saying? And everyone saw us as these misfits that are there, just causing nonsense, smoking weed and whatnot. Where it's like not everyone is smoking weed, and not everyone, all you're actually doing is just trying to skate and and push hard.
But we were naughty though. We were.
No, definitely.
Because every crew had every group had the one that always had beer, the one homie that always had the weed, the other homie that always had the spray can and the coke. He was writing on everything. The one homie that always had the speaker. And back then we didn't have Bluetooth shit, nigga. We didn't have Bluetooth shit back then, eh, Sam? Yeah. We had those homemade ones.
Yeah.
Those homemade ones where you got you built the box.
Yeah.
With the car speaker.
Exactly.
And the front loader of the Transit. And then you're running it to a Nyana little motorbike
where you
battery.
used to, exactly.
And we made our own boombox and we just
exactly.
That
but then now, where you look at
skateboarding,
because obviously of all the money that's also been put into it, so that's also helped skateboarding globally grow, and that's why now it's in the Olympics and stuff, because they see that like this is something where most of it's actually the fastest growing sport in the world right now, so definitely. It's like you can't not look at that as a brand or a company or anything else. You have to like look at those numbers and be like, you know what, no one is actually really into these traditional sports anymore. It's no more, no one wakes up, not most people wake up now and go, I want to be a tennis player or something. No, it's not it's rare.
Isn't b-boy in the Olympics as well?
Yeah, it's going to the Olympics as well. B-boying, breakdancing.
Breaking. It's moving away from being a memory into some like real shit, because that's what it takes. These homies are athletes, like Sam says. These guys are doing things with their body that takes a certain amount of dedication, practice, and you got to be pretty fit. You can't be Teletubby out here trying to do windmills and flares.
Yeah, if you want to be like a pro skater, you got to take it serious. You got to get a gym membership. Number one, you got to be on the treadmill there. You got to be on the bicycle there. You got to be.
Your health is your money.
You got to look after your body like every day.
You got to be the CrossFit nigga.
Exactly.
Coming home in your New Balances, sweating with a towel around his neck, talking about, babe, I can't be long. I'm trying to do that rap thing. I just gotta get dressed and make it to my next gig. Love you. Mwah, mwah. Kisses.
You see, so it's like if you want to be a pro skater, that's what like. There's no looking back at other sides. Like, hey, that's what you focus on. You go to gym. You have a personal trainer. You have a dietitian. You have
take those ice baths.
You know what I'm saying? You do it. Exactly.
There's no my board snap. There's like bring another one. Because that's how dedicated you are. You have to have the shit racked. You have to have backup. You have to have everything in line.
In order.
Exactly.
But I think that's a little bit tricky these days. I don't know if it's the cost of it or for some.
It's tricky because homies don't want to work.
Because homies. Okay, I guess so.
Think about it this way, right? If
that's my opinion. If I'm tricky because it's tricky because it's hard to do what you love and then still have to work to be able to afford to do what you love.
If you can afford to go partying and stuff like that on the weekends, you can afford to have a gym membership, and then you can afford to invest in yourself. Yeah, you can. If you can afford
to. The club again, investing in Becky and fucking Tato, and then invest in yourself. Bro.
Yeah, so if you put what I'm saying, if you put in the money, you will see the results, because everyone else will see that as well, that this guy has actually put in the effort.
Yeah.
Look at where you came from and where you are now. Yeah. In a matter of a year or two.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? From doing things on cell phones and winging it and trying to figure shit out, losing footage to exes. Take the baby with you. Ow, phone's broken.
Exactly. You refuse to take the baby. Now the footage is gone.
So now we are here, but we are here.
Yeah.
And there's progression.
Yeah.
We spoke about it outside earlier on, where we said, for us, that's
dope.
as a homie approaching his midlife crisis, damn near close to it. Age-wise, you know what I mean? That's what we look for now. We look for opportunities for the youth, not for ourselves really so much anymore.
Yeah.
My opportunities have come, they've gone. It's on my onus now to like, okay, what can we do for the next cats, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said to you, I'm happy, and you have to be happy. You can't be that sour nigga who's like,
It can't always be about you. Yeah.
These
Which
guys,
is, I know it's a
if
hard
you-
thing
if you-
to do, but
my homie, if you're getting overtaken by these homies, then get the gym membership. Do some more reps and shit so that your endurance is better. You can run
Exactly.
fast. You got better stamina and shit. If you want to keep up with the youth as an old person, then you have to work twice as hard.
yeah.
Because you all have that stamina, dude. I struggle to breathe when I'm holding in the blunt smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like you gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta
Yeah.
have that energy, and you gotta keep it up all the time. You gotta keep that energy the whole time. He's like, I'm getting up and I'm getting this shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting up and I'm getting this shit. I'm getting up and I'm getting this shit every day, 7 days a week. There is no sleeping in late.
Because people believe
you wanna
in luck,
succeed,
but
there's
it's
no
not
sleeping
luck,
late.
it's consistency.
Yeah.
It's not luck, it's consistency.
Definitely.
Consistency pays off.
It does.
You'll always see some cat go, oh, that homie came out of nowhere. And then it
don't
kind of
know.
seems like he came out of nowhere, but then all of a sudden you see this homie popping up in your memories.
Yeah.
98, 99, 2000, 94. You were there when Madima got voted in. My man, you're coming from strong.
Exactly.
2004.
Long road
This
to
homie's just in the
freedom.
background.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he's got lead roles and shit, and you're like, no. He's been a supporting actor his whole life. He deserves this break.
You know what
He
I'm
deserves
saying?
this break because he's
Yeah.
consistent. He's putting in the work. Doesn't matter if he's just a backup singer.
It's not luck, yeah. So people need to stop believing in luck as much as well, and consistency pays off. Yeah.
Keep the push, bro. Keep the push. I struggle to get up early in the morning.
No, we all do. Everyone does. It's a human thing.
But on the days that I do get up
Yeah.
early, it's
go
night
time.
and day
Yeah.
compared to how productive my shit is.
Yeah, definitely. It does.
You can tell the difference. See, like these guys that, like Sammy says, get the gym contract. You get those guys that they always at the gym. Think it's like your third time in gym for the day. When do you work? You went to gym before work. You went to work. You took a lunch break.
Lunch
you did gym.
break.
There's a gym in your complex where you spanning.
Exactly.
Then you went to gym after span.
Exactly.
You're slow as shit. Struggling to turn the steering wheel. Lanes, crossover.
Hectic.
No
Yeah.
ways, bro. But that's the
The
dedication.
dedication.
That's the dedication.
And then you'll probably find that guy now, the next thing, where that's going to pay off for him, he's going to go into some Mr. Strongman contest
WBFF,
or
what-
you know what I'm saying, those posing contests. And now he's, you know what I'm saying, swole there because during lunch he was up
the
at
gym.
4 o'clock in the morning when they opened, he was there. He was
Yeah.
opening the gym.
Exactly. He was the one. He was the one.
Lunchtime, he's
was the
there.
one.
In the evening, he's there. So
He's putting in the work. And you never know how it's going to pay off. You might need to choke a motherfucker one day too. And you got the bones to back it up. You know what I mean? You can die.
You got that
Come on, homie. One arm. One arm.
Exactly.
There you go. Over there.
Yeah.
Run along. So it pays
Yeah.
off. Doesn't matter how. It always pays off. All the
Yeah.
hard work always pays off. Especially when it feels like it's getting you nowhere. That's how you know you're working hard. When
Yeah.
you're starting to be like this, shit.
it's not no.
That's like right about 85% to where you need to be.
Yeah.
Another 15% of that, and then you're gonna.
Pop, it's
You're
just
gonna
gonna
have that,
happen, yeah. Because trust me, people
stay
notice
dedicated, bro.
other people's efforts, and with that, they'll notice yours as well. So
Yeah, stay dedicated and stay like a people's person. That's
yeah,
my
stay,
failure.
stay humble, man.
Yeah, my failure.
Stay humble.
I fail on that one. That's why I brought Sam in on.
Stay
My
humble.
PR is up to shit.
It's
My
all about
public
staying
relations
humble.
stinks.
It's all about staying humble, you know, no matter how. Because you must remember, it's worse falling.
Yeah, it was falling.
Because no one's gonna pick you up when you're falling.
Hey, dog, and we're in an age of
That
cancel
nigga-
culture. We're in an age of cancel culture,
It's
bro.
not nice, you know what I'm saying?
And you're
'Cause-
humble to people.
dog.
Yeah.
There's no one that's gonna catch you on the way down. Dog.
Yeah,
They're just
age of-
gonna watch you
You
go
seen how
down.
easy it is to cancel homies, bro.
So the more humble you stay, you know what I'm saying, the easier it also becomes. If you do, let's say, eventually start falling off, it becomes easier, you know, because there will be people that will still try help you and still push with you and stuff. But
yeah,
if
I
you're not
know,
humble,
yeah.
no one's gonna want to.
You'll ruin your own career. Cancel culture is a thing. One slap on the wrong stage, and you lose that I am legend status. Nobody's trying to even watch the shit anymore.
Yeah, you see.
So yeah, people watch too much, bro. Like yeah, cancel culture is a real thing. People will bring up detention you had in standard 5 for not finishing your homework, and everyone will be like,
Detention.
"This guy was naughty at school. I don't know if I can trust him."
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's how the culture is today. It's like this woke bullshit. But people aren't woke on getting up and getting
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
getting to
definitely.
work. Yeah, you know
I'm
what
not
I
gonna
mean?
lie. You know how I like so summertime vibes and everything. You know, I'm up at like probably between 4:30 and 5.
Jeez,
But then
yeah,
like
yeah.
when it now I can feel that winter's approaching. Everything's changing.
Yeah,
I'm
it's gonna be
noticing
dark at, like,
I'm
6
noticing my body clock now
Yeah,
as
the
well.
Dennis elbow.
It's even it's even
The one
changing. It's changing now. It's no more the 5s in the morning. Now it's like 7 o'clock. Damn.
Oh no, my shit's different. I used to wake up 7, 8, get my day started. Now I'm waking up at 3, 4 o'clock, and that's because when you reach 40, your back will wake you up in the middle of the night. I wake up with this shit. God damn! You gotta put the legs over the bed, sit up straight for 2 seconds, doing this shit over here.
Breathe.
Stretch yourself out, breathe in, breathe out, and then you can lay your ass back down. I get woken up by my back, guys.
Yes.
It's crazy. What's the most hectic injury you've got in skating?
Broke my wrist. I had pins put in there. I still have a bolt in my elbow.
Bolt in the elbow. Jeez. What the hell?
Yeah.
What happened there?
How do you fit a whole taxi and a nigga in your elbow?
Yeah.
I was skating at the stupid wannabe make rail that we had, and yeah, my shit fucked out.
Crazy.
And then my wrist I broke
be young again.
when we were. It was Luke's birthday party. Actually, we went to the skate park. We had pizzas, the whole nine. They warm up, dog. Imagine we're still warming.
You didn't even.
That's your day gone.
Yeah,
That's cool.
You must know.
And-
You must know.
And then obviously popping the pus out of my knees and shit as well.
Gee,
Yeah,
is it
like my
pus in your
knees. Yeah, my knees were like swollen, like
What the fuck happened to your knees, bro?
just over time, just taking strain.
Oh, you had to drain them when you drain them.
I drained them myself.
Whack ass drainage. My dad's gout. We used to do that shit. It's
I
gross.
drained it myself. So instead of going to the hospital or anything,
you nuts.
because I couldn't even walk anymore the one morning,
That's
and then I was like,
This conversation's making my ears stretch them just to make sure they're
I
still
sat
functioning.
there and I took a needle, and then I just started picking at the skin, and then eventually, that shit
That is
just.
That is wild.
that's clean.
That's wild.
So we won't have the last few minutes of the.
Nah, but that's cool, dude.
That's
We do
clean.
the same
Yeah,
shit
it's
happens with
fine.
us.
Just on the go on
Same.
Spotify and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 minutes is fine for you.
Yeah,
too.
nah, don't stress, bro. Don't stress.
Tell me about the. How did the Olympics qualifiers go? With it, in Dubai. Do you know how they went?
Yeah,
Let's
same
see.
here, no more than
I mean, they looked cool, but I mean, yeah, that's as much as I can say. Is they look cool. I mean, to be
Yeah.
honest, I like that skateboarding is in the Olympics. Great,
Yeah.
it's great. It's good for everybody. But I could also really care less because that's not skateboarding that I know and love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's the it's like more of the athlete side of it. You
Yeah.
know, more like just a pro skater that, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just
yeah.
go and hang out at the spots and just skate with your
skate,
friends.
with your
And
friends.
Are you an athlete or are you the culture? Actually?
yeah, you know. So it's like, I don't know. It's nice to watch because it's still skateboarding.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's
I
like
don't
being the
really-
underground rapper and then going commercial.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
To change
It's
with
not a
the
problem with it,
times.
nigga. Get paid. Make
Get
your
paid,
paper,
yeah,
baby.
exactly.
Make your paper, bro.
Exactly.
that
That's
shit.
why I'm
Make your
saying I
paper.
don't have a problem with it. I applaud them.
But it's just not the level that.
Yeah, so for me to keep up
Even,
with it
yeah.
is not really a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like it was
It was fun,
going good
yeah.
for the homies over there
Yeah.
as well.
I mean,
It's
I
good
saw
to see
Brandon.
SA there, you know,
Yeah,
also
Brandon
repping the
went,
country at
Wipilo
least.
went, Melissa went as well.
yeah.
Dallas went.
Yeah,
Damien
yeah.
went. So, yeah. I mean, it's cool that he's going and stuff. That he's still, but I feel there's younger kids that can go and represent
Yeah.
the country instead of
Yeah,
having.
the old heads need to
yeah,
sit back and groom And,
Yeah,
and the
you
young
should,
ones, it's, you know, it's in in every industry, not just the skateboarding.
Yeah.
The older heads need to start taking seat now, and let the young cats come with the freshness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Exactly, because there's more longevity in that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
And
can't-
as an athlete, you only have so many years. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Any sport, you know what I mean? When you get to
Yeah.
that 28, 30, your contract starts looking like it's gonna wane out, and you better have those endorsements by then. Otherwise,
Yeah, exactly.
your money is chaila after that.
Mhm.
anything coming up on your side, homies?
I don't know if I'm allowed to mention this, but I know that there's going to be a cool Red Bull skate contest. I'm not going to mention what it's about or anything because I don't know how much I can talk about it.
But there is something.
Yeah, but there is that's going to be happening. That's going to be really cool.
Dope.
And then there's also the contest that we actually are busy working on as well to try put together. That's either next month or the month after that.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the year, I guess for me as well, just skate more as well. Last year I hardly skated. That's one thing that I actually want to change this
And wake
year.
up early.
Yeah, I wake up early to do other shit, but now I want to just skate more. Just have more fun on my board.
Yeah, same man. Yeah, for me this year, it's wild. Also, same thing. Focus on work. There's another lighty coming, so it's diapers and shit all over again. So a man's head is like just trying to be in the game. We're trying to push on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're trying to push on. We've got like some of our own private events that we're doing, and then we've got the contest that we're working on.
Yeah.
And then it's just like inking and shit in between, my bro. I'm trying to push an exhibition this year myself as well. Like get an expo going. Definitely let you know about that.
Man. Shit.
Just push. Like we said, wake up early, get up and grind, bro. Like whatever we've got to do to make expand the culture, expand the knowledge, expand everything that we can touch. Just let it ripple out. Then we've had a successful year. It's already been going good for us this year with a couple of the projects we've got underway. We're trying to bring back our craft beer. We're trying to bring back our beard
game.
whales, beard game. Yeah, we were doing some crazy shit in like 2010. From 2010 to about 2014, we had like the craft beer. When the stuff was just coming out, we were doing the craft beer and
Like,
stuff.
did you make it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
used to
brewing
make our
our
own
own
beer.
shit, we brewing our
Yeah,
own shit.
made our own beers and ciders, and then
And we used to do the beard oils.
yeah, we used to make our own beard oils and waxes and the soaps. Yeah, and
So we're
the
trying to
Work and
bring
everything.
Yeah,
we were selling shit. We had product on the shelves, though. We had
What did
product
he
on the
say?
shelves, bro. We had product on the shelves,
Dude, like
Yeah,
people
so
were
we're just
buying
trying
the
to bring that
6-pack
shit
of the
back,
beers.
We were selling the beard
Beard
kits with the
oil.
razors and the clippers
And the
beard oils
brushes.
and the brushes and the soaps.
Yeah,
Getting these homies on that groom shit, nigga. You
Yeah.
can use that shit in your head as well. Dope.
exactly.
Dope.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to revive everything. Like 2023 was the year for us that we said like, yo, we're gonna bring
all the
that
stuff back.
old
yeah.
school stuff back that we were doing. And Lord willing, if I can get my way, I'm trying to find a church in Joburg in the next 2 years and see what we can do with it. I'm really trying to just spin off on everything that we started that never really
Came into fruition.
and that never like had a conclusive like
Yeah.
pop.
Let's
you
say
know?
now that
it
we
didn't
know,
climax,
now that
man.
we
It
know
could-
better as well.
Exactly.
Now that we know better. Now
So
we
it's
can
taking
run
what we
better.
know and then running all those things much better and rebooting all of our stuff and sharing that shit with y'all. You know, we'll come drop off a 6-pack.
Definitely.
We'll get homie on some oil with the stash game over
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
Stash game
November's
over there.
coming up. You know what I'm saying? November will be
with the
ready.
stash game up over there, we'll get the shit going.
Yeah.
Away. Tell us what you got going on, homie. What you got going on?
Yo, I don't know. I don't have much going on. I'm at school, dog. I'm supposed to be at school, dog. Like,
Worst answer ever.
no,
Gang on the progress
But
of the
like,
party,
I know, like, not that I don't plan my stuff. I plan my stuff and all that. You know, I have a little diary there in my bag where I plan all that stuff. But yeah, I'm supposed to be at school now, so I'm doing my first year actually at Boston Media House.
Nice.
So I'm doing media studies
Nice.
there.
Nice.
So so I'm supposed to be in photography right now. So sorry,
Yeah.
man. If
Sorry, man.
Take a picture. It lasts longer.
yeah, we gotta push the grind, but yeah, definitely I'll catch up on my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got that going on. Recently signed to an agency, so I'll be doing modeling and all
Okay,
that.
nice.
Away.
Nice,
So you're out
nice.
here. You're
Nice.
making
Yeah.
moves.
Oh, you enjoy that ads and all of that.
Yeah, because I went to NSA.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So actually,
I've always been
I'll put you on as well with this other homie that runs a casting agency. And
Dope.
Yes.
when they got the castings, you know.
But I already have an agency. I signed in December.
The casting agency and an agent are two different things.
Is it?
Yeah.
The agency gets it for me. So they say.
Yeah, the agency is supposed to. Your agent is supposed to find you your work. A casting agency, they're allowed to just call anybody. Your agent, when you go there and audition for the ad, you'll tell them, "This is my agent." That's all that happens. So because now think about it. If you're gonna wait for your agent to find you a job or something,
And my agency gives me jobs like
that's
twice a week or so.
That's dope.
We
That's
got
good
it.
stuff. You're moving.
Nice, yeah.
You're moving, and the podcast is going. Nice stuff, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice one.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much for coming, gents.
Thanks for having us
It
on.
was an amazing one.
Yeah, thank you, Doug.
Thank you. This is Skatribution. We're recording at Bongs and Records. Let me plug them. You see now, there's no space this side. We could have recorded facing this side, but
no, it's all good. It's all
we
good.
wanted us to show that Bongs and Records.
Yeah.
You know, the camera's off. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Catch you guys next time. Episode 5 is coming out soon. So yeah, let's get it.
All right, easy.